Alrighto. Welcome back. Alright, just getting settled back in. Okay, bits and pieces and things and stuff. Hi, everybody. Geralt, you're looking a little ill there. A little queasy. You need some Mylanta. Hey, Dina. Thank you. Thank you. Welcome back. How are you and yours? Just finished clearing this Hans base. I think the map will show it cleared. We haven't got our cutscene yet. We have to make our way down without dying. I think I need to drop some junk up here too. Did he eat strange meat? Strange. Or context required. Have of little value and much weight right now. Worthless crap I'm carrying that just weighs a lot. Bags of grain, close. Candles, no. How about the teeth? False teeth, no. Axes, drop. Ladders, drop. Hammerheads. Oh. Oh, curse you, mainland, and your germs. Dina, I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure you're taking extra good care, but that must be, must be rough. Morkvar, I was thinking you may have meant Morkvar. No, I hate that quest with a passion. I don't remember what we did this playthrough. I think we were in Freya's garden. I don't remember. I hate that quest. Morkvarg's great. His dialogue is great. I hate the physical environment. In real life, I don't tend to get claustrophobic, but that area, it's horrible. And I get very choked. I never want to go back. Much crap. There we go. That would have been good. Chains. I really hope so. On the tail end of it. How about you? Did you manage to avoid picking it up from the little one? Why he hates it. Poor Skill. Well, it couldn't hurt. Blue season can't end fast enough, huh? Tobacco decoction wore off. I think fast travel's in order since we can't even move right now. think on the bright side, this year's flu, while variety of flus, as awful as they are collectively, we haven't made captain trips yet. Or if we have, no one has dropped it yet. So there's that. Always look on the bright side of life. Hey, go back through the gate, hard left, use the eye. Already did. At the beginning, we did. So we went north, used the eye, went down and through, and came out a few hundred meters north of the base. Sell some stuff before we... What else was here? It was the Spoontastic Profits. Head over to the pheasantry on the west side of town. Yeah, I thought you were there for part of that.
I hope your search goes well.
What do you have on offer?
Denver Comic-Con. Yeah. I'm looking forward to spring too. I wonder if we'll get any crazy March snow this year. Want to save for any reason? Hang on any displays? Back at Corvo. What do you got? Any favorite armor sets? We have a lot of displays left. Dahlia, silver. It's a nice sword. Poison, crit, igni, armor piercing. We're using Erendite. We're not going to swap Erendite out for that, I don't think. Hang on to it for now. Please, sir, where's the Manticore set? Is that the last one we haven't finished the diagrams for? I'll check just a sec.
Message coming in.
Make me go there if I don't go there. Quadius, thank you for the host, sir. Finished up one of the sets, at least the schematics. Today we haven't crafted any new ones. Wow. Is it the swords or the pants? Oh. Yep, we don't have the Manticore yet, which means that must be... repair. I'm mostly Manticore. We're wearing 3 pieces of the Grandmaster Wolf, and we were using the swords. Is there, Pro Scion, maybe you or S7 or someone could confirm, in NG, regular first playthrough, where the Grandmaster gear is at level 40. Are there any further upgrades for it past 40? In any form?
Farewell. Good luck on the path.
Last one we've got left, it's southwest of the lake, right? Let's go talk to the owner of the pheasantry about the mysterious spoon, and then we can go wrap up the schematics for the Manticore gear and maybe craft a few things too. That upgrade, the Grand Master upgrade, is the final one. And it lets you skip the other upgrades. Really nice of them that they don't force you to craft all the previous iterations. We had not start from scratch to make the Grandmaster. Drunk man! Puff, puff, give.
Nice tune.
I agree, girl. Nice tune. Levio to keep you from hangovers. Too. If you went beyond Grandmaster, you'd end up with WoW armor. You had ghostly vampire heads for shoulder pads and gloves that are bigger than your torso. Yeah, I'm just fine where we are. Nice tune. The owner of the pheasantry. I'm not at the right door. Going upstairs, but Anticore set dyed purple. Yeah, we haven't dyed any armor either. You were tearing up. Quit music once. That's appropriate. We're not in the right building. Next door. Yeah. I don't think we can go up and over and back down, but let's check here. We're supposed to be in the pheasantry. This is a private residence. Entropic on the last one. Even when we played the main game before the DLC had come out, when it wasn't really the end, but it was just the end of the game. Sad. Sad. Sphera Mundi is divided into 4 elemental planes. The plane of earth, the plane of water, the plane of air, and the plane of fire. Earth and water together form our planet, around which circulates air. Above air stretches the aether. Fiery air, or in short, fire. Past fire lie the subtle sidereal heavens, known collectively as firmamentum, are of a spherical nature. That is where the Erratica Sidera, drifting stars, and Fixa Sidera, fixed stars, reside. The elemental planes are inhabited by creatures which can be summoned by use of magic. They are gnomes, sylphs, salamanders, and undinates, all of which belong to the category commonly known as elementa, elementum in the singular. Fall of Hubert Ballast. In the sun-drenched Duchy of Toussaint, near the Coronata Vineyard, lay the estate of Baronet Hubert Ballast, an honorable knight in the service of Duchess Ademarta. Hubert served as a knight-errant for many years, and vows were his greatest delight. Swore to do things so grand they curdled blood of other knights. The Duchess finally recognized his courage and not only awarded him with an honorary title, but also granted him land. Hubert thus had a place of his own on which to settle down and wait till his time came with dignity. He could find himself a wife and sire descendants as befits every self-respecting hero. Unfortunately, once he had laid down his sword and shield, Baronet Ballast began to seek other diversions. So he indulged in games of card and dice, and at times even bet on dogfights. Then, one day, when fortune abandoned him, he decided to bet not 1 or 2 gold pouches, but in fact his family's entire estate. And he lost everything. To add to this already unhappy state of affairs, Hubert Ballast, who was not one to take defeat lightly, flew into a fit of blind passion, donned his armor, and enlisted at once. Fortune, alas, smiled no more favorably upon him at war than it did at play, and an arrow found its way to Hubert's leg. Then he died of gangrene. Bye, Hubert. That's a nice little reading nook, huh? Maybe not the world's most comfortable chair. Help me find the right building. These robberies and readings were brought to you by entry into the wrong residence. Pheasantry.
No two ways about it.
That were a downstairs entrance. To know which side. I don't even know what the entrance to the pheasantry looks like. Not up here. Pheasant!
Too late to sign up? We've one slot free for anyone willing to play the skeleton.
We shall long bear the scars of that witch's visit.
Is this where they hold the tourney? Did I just stumble into the Gwent tourney? Where that happens full on. So it's a hard save. We came here to talk to the owner of the pheasantry about spontaneous profits. What did I call it before? Spoontastic something. Yeah. There's also... Never fear, Skellige's here. Went to everything turn tournament. Organized by Count Monnier to be held at the Pheasantry. My goal wasn't to start the tournament right now. If we don't trigger it by accident, I'm gonna probably hold off a little bit. Do you want to go have a Gwent tournament today?
The scars of that witch's visit.
Already bought all the cards. No, so we probably shouldn't start the tournament yet if we are, Oh! This is wonderful. Oh, I am so happy. This is spectacular. Can we have more? More, please. This is better than any quest. Don't push me away. I was drinking with the lady.
Give this man some wine.
Yes. that's fantastic. Is this an AC Unity Easter egg? Hey! Oh! Miss, what do you have to say for yourself?
In the north, there's a land
Do not
well
touch.
Don't touch. I'm not touching that.
folk don't drink wine.
Greetings.
Distilling
Greetings.
of tree bark and
Do not
all
touch.
good lacings.
You don't. Greetings.
See if I can make her walk. Oh! Okay. Fixed your dress. You're welcome. Oh! Okay then.
Greetings.
Ah. Wait for it. Wait for it. Yeah, Marilyn Monroe here is this is very special. Oh. She can't be seen drinking in public. It's yeah, it's like one of those sweatshirts that you can pull, pull in airplane. Don't want anyone to see you. One more time. Hey, he fixed it. Good man. No, she was indecent. We're in public here. Ooh.
You shan't turn back a river with a rod. Sit, drink. Don't rush about so.
All right, that is just wonderful.
Eat, drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Yoda. Wipe your boots before you take another step. Don't slurp your food. Don't eat with your hands. Don't pick your teeth with your knife.
What?
Oh, I'm just jesting.
All these rules about manners, and the lady over there has her dress
Welcome to
pulled
the
up over
pheasant
her
show.
head.
The best auberge in all the duchy.
We're here for the spoon quest at the moment.
What are you serving up today?
In the bear. So the where do all the Skellige deck cards come from? We don't actually buy them. Don't we play for them? Who do we play for them? The missing ones. Shopkeepers. Yep. Stuff for White Gull. Danian Herbal, yes. Mandrake and Cherry Cordials, yes. And foods that heal for 80 that don't cost too much. What do we 20? Buck confit? Yeah. Dude gives you the base deck and the rest you have to procure somehow. Somehow we've already got... We haven't spoken to Dude, but somehow we already have at least one card. Fish tart. Baguette with fish pate. Where's the baguette with camembert? That's the tasty one. we're carrying enough junk.
Spoon like this. When you set a place, where's it go?
My oh my. It seems rather a fanciful bouillon spoon. Or a key of some sort. There's a note here.
Yeah, note led me here. Any idea what the key might open?
Never seen it before. But you might search the cellars. The previous owner left all sorts of knickknacks there.
In the main game, of course, playing Innkeepers netted you a bunch of unique cards. I have not been picking Gwent fights with Innkeepers yet in Blood and Wine. Happy to. I'd like to collect the rest of the Skellige deck, and we haven't gotten the base deck yet. Let's just play a game while we're here. The Pheasantry, Innkeepers,
I know
Merchants,
you're busy,
etc.
but round of Gwent.
Yeah, I've been negligent in my Gwent playings recently. Do we want to put that other Scorch into the deck? Anything else? Cow, do we want to put anything else in the deck? Still playing Northern Realms mostly, although we now have enough of a deck. We could play something else if you want to glance. We have... Damn, actually, we got a lot of heroes in our Scoia'tael deck. And a good deal of weak cards. Skellige. Huh. Just the stuff that's shared, right? Okay, and a few. We won't have that ready for a while. I'm just messing around while we were here. Monster deck. Okay, what can we pull out over here? You have... Doesn't look great, but we have a monster deck. Could be played. We got a Spy. Dude! Leshen Draug. Crone Weaveress. But the only crone we have, Crone Wispus. Missing one crone. Vampires. Will a Vampire Ekimara only call Ekimaras, or will a Vampire Ekimara call Vampire Fletter as well? Because both vampires. Real fuzzy on the rules. The Arrakis should call each other. If we were going to drop 2 cards, and Draga looks weak. Gargoyle looks weak. Vampires will call all other vampires. So Vampire Bruxa, well, nice. Leader. We have a couple options for monster. Eridan, pick any weather card from your deck, played instantly. Commander of the Red Riders. Commander's Horn for close combat. Kind of like Siege Master Foltest was Commander's Horn for the Siege line. Destroyer of Worlds, discard 2 cards and draw 1 card of your choice from your deck. So if you're willing to trade 2 for 1, you got some bad cards. Interesting. Let's try it. I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with the monster deck. Let's peek at Nilfgaard while we're here too. Stuff we might need to add. Stuff to pull. forfeit. Hey, Daisy. Greetings. It's Friday. It is. It is. It really is. How's your Friday going? Trying to thin out the deck a little bit here. I guess we don't have to. Playing around more than anything. 3 random cards from your opponent's hand or torrential rain. Get the that one. Oh, try playing a monster deck. Yay! Vampire, Bruxa, Forktail, Plague Maiden, Elemental, Crones, Toad, Draug, Leshen. So we only have 2 of the Crones. One of the Crones were still in our deck as opposed to in our hand. That would be more valuable because playing one of these would play the other one anyways. But if we play it now, it'll play the other one and it'll be one of our valuable in-hand cards. So it might sound weird, but swapping one of those Crones, redrawing one of those Crones might make sense. That make anyone good at Gwent want to check my logic there? Wouldn't be a bad idea to swap a Crone because of the way they work. Well, Daisy, the internet's been a mess all week, and it's working again, and we're back. So yeah, day's looking up. And it's our first Gwent of the day. Same idea with the vampires. We don't need both vampires in the deck. So we could swap one of those. Oh, Zoltan. And yeah, let's try my logic. See if that works. We swap. You end up with an Arakas. So the Arakas should pull something else from the deck. Vampire should pull something else, 2 others from the deck. Crone should pull another Crone from the deck. We have a ranged combat Scorch, and we're playing against monsters. May not be a lot of ranged takedown with that. I don't have anything special like decoys or spies or medics. I'm not used to a monster deck. Our leader card, we've got the close combat Eridan. Got the discard 2, pick 1. Yeah, Daisy, someone hit a line with a shovel, so it's been working, but there's been too much noise on the line, dropping so many packets, frames, couldn't stream since Monday. We got 2 hours Monday, and then finally back at it. Well, monsters versus monsters. Let's get it on. Zoltan is not a monster! Much better deck than I've got. Right now we've got a card advantage, a 2-card advantage. At least some of those cards which got, I forget what it's called, muster. The muster ability, which is why the Arakas called other Arakas and the Vampire called other Vampires, will pull the ones out of the deck but also the ones out of the hand. It's why I swapped out a Crone and a Vampire. And it's why our opponent is down a couple cards. I don't know what the odds are of there ever playing a ranged card that I could scorch. Siege line. Never gonna have much of a siege line. If I want to tease out another play this round, what's it gonna be? Melee? I'm counting on doubling my melee line when there's a lot of stuff in it. So I'm gonna play Earth Elemental, Siege line, hoping that they play something valuable. We can throw this first round after they play another valuable card, maybe even another muster card that burns some of the cards in hand. That's not what I wanted. We no longer have a card advantage. It's alright, it was gonna happen next round if it didn't happen this round. We could also try to win this round. It's still possible to win this round, depending on what they play. We didn't get any points from that spy, but they would need to have 10 points or more in the ranged row. It's not going to happen. Six. If they were hiding a Scorch, it would get the Elemental right now. That's okay. If I play this and they have a Scorch, it would get the Toad. Crone yet. Let's suddenly I feel like I'm playing all in. First round. How did that happen? Cool, another muster. Not a particularly strong muster, but it pulled a couple cards out of the hand. Their leader card lets them throw out 2 and get 1. Hi there, Miss Misery. It's hey, y'all. Friday to you. Welcome. That was... Why did they decoy their weakest muster card? You can't muster things out of the trash anyways, can you? What do you think the value was in pulling that? Back. Okay, I forgot Scorch, the Toad, was Scorch bait. Not intentionally, I talked about it, but then I forgot about it and played it. That's okay. It won't Scorch anything else ever again. Possible they're hiding another Scorch. Yes. This will be safe from another Scorch, but where does this leave us? Ah, that was half wrong. That was good. If your total close combat 10 or more, one of those conditional Scorches work. They just played a Scorch. That was clever. I didn't think of that. Maybe. That would take him to 8s. Again, if they're hiding another Scorch, we'd be in trouble. If they had another conditional Scorch, it would do something anyways. Let's try. Round. Interesting.
Schooled.
What are your weekend plans? Be able to play games and play some games. Getting interesting. Look at that 1 point. Hot damn. Those last 2 cards, they could trade it for 1. Like, they could trade those 2 cards for a Scorch, special Scorch. I could double the strength of the front line, making... this is ways. There's a few ways to try and put the pressure on. But this leader card will only do us any good this round because I don't have any more regular cards. If we play it now, and they have a regular Scorch hiding in those, we're in some trouble. Oh man, I don't even know anymore. Lost touch with reality. What do you got? You have passed. With 2 cards left, that probably total greater than 10. What's our faction perk for winning the round? We keep a random card on the board, right? Random card. Do it. I don't know which you meant. Do it leader card? Or what I did. I suppose we'll just pass. There's no point in playing either one. If we get a random card, we can still double it next round. You don't have to win to have a random card stay on the board. It's on. This is brilliant. Not good. This is not good. Damn. We were so close. Except for the random card staying on the board. Is that still gonna? Is that gonna happen here? Random card. What if? Stay with me here. I don't think they can play their leader anymore because they don't have 2 to discard. Look at this. Discard 2, draw 1. They don't have 2. Can't discard 2. Can't use their leader card. We can double, but we're not going to win this round doubling. If our faction perk lets us keep 1 random card on the board, it's not going to be the gold. It's going to be the Aracas. But depending on what their last card is and if they decide to play it now, we're looking at the 3rd round. There is a possibility we can get 8 points. We will get 8 points out of the 3rd round, I think. Will they have less than 8 points in the 3rd round? We can't win this round. That sucks. So close. Your opponent won the round. Well, you didn't. Yeah. I couldn't win, but you could have let me play my leader card and at least take it to 8. You could have let me have the dignity of coming up short by 2 instead of. Didn't say anything. Nothing. Just get out of here, Geralt.
I know you're busy, but round of Gwent.
I'll get more monster deck practice. I kind of want to keep playing with the monster deck. Now I'm interested in trying to pull that off, but no, it's not the best monster deck yet. Make it happen. All right, we got a spy. Dandelion. Maybe. Botchling, Arakas, 1 Vampire, 1 Crone, Leshen, and Draug. Alright, this is looking a little better. Arakas, same thing applies. We'll get this out of the deck. We don't need it in our hand. Vesemir. We end up splitting our close combat between multiple rounds, and having our leader card and Dandelion would be useful. Otherwise, we should drop Dandelion. We're going to play most of our melee in 1 round. Of course, we got a spy. We're going to get 2 more cards. Dandelion, you're a cynic, a lecher, a whoremonger, a liar, and my best friend. You can stay. Admit your mistakes and bury them proper, else they'll come back to haunt you. Yennefer! Was that an elemental and another vampire? That's okay. Vampire flutter. Look at that, they're down to 7 cards. They must have had, those were all in hand. That wasn't a very good draw, was it? For them. That was maybe silly. I wasn't thinking about Scorches. But that was a close combat Scorch. Why did she play that? That's the kind that won't... first of all, you need more than 10 points in my close combat before that would do anything. That was a weird play. And now a regular Scorch would take that card and... all good. Zoltan. They had their own no risk spy. I didn't have a decoy anyways, but we can't decoy a gold card. So they've got 2 more and we don't know what. Ecker, Muster. Three 4s, 2 4s, 2 6s, Dandelion. I would not be surprised if they're holding a Scorch. Vesemir is going to protect these 4-point close combat. If they have another close combat Scorch, we'll have more than 10, but our highest value will be Vesemir. Vesemir would take the hit. Nice spread. Arcas. really clever player. You can do it a lot with the monster deck. A few cards if you have a good deck and it's well played. I'm worried about doubling points and a Scorch being played. Same thing would happen to Vesemir after being ranked up. The Scorch gets played. Which one did he decoy? Catch what he decoyed? If I pass, is he gonna roll over me? Oh man. Would too. Would too. Not bad. 32 points. He could make up, roll over us, and then he'd go into another round without much, but... Could also trade 2 for 1. Or you could win overwhelmingly. There's that. O's. Alright. Aracast won't pull out of the trash. Vampire won't pull out of the trash, so... Vesemir, or if we want to put something in a different row, Elemental. If we put Vesemir in, and then we play Dandelion, we get more points. If we play Earth Elemental, and they have Close Combat Scorch for their last card, so that would be a little safer. Who wants to be safe? What's up, boss? That was awesome. That was their last card. That's fucking awesome. Well, helps to know what you're getting into. Alright. The game is ours. Day goes all right. Day goes all right. Internet is back and working today, so we are back and streaming today. Victory! And Greg Bondu. That is one of the Skellige cards, isn't it? Or you could win overwhelmingly. Yeah, as stated. So we now have 2 of the 19. All right. Lay it out straight. Are we... I don't remember enough about the Gwent tournament. Do we want to have our full Skellige deck before we go to the Gwent tournament? Is that what's up? This doesn't need to happen right now. We're not going to finish Blood and Wine today. It was only a maybe. We've got a few hours left, but we're not going to finish Blood and Wine today. So I don't think that tourney is likely to be today. Oh yes, oh yes. So we're gonna need to play more Gwent and do the rounds to get the rest of that deck. Does that mean we have to win 17 more games of Gwent? Basically, yeah. Now I love Gwent, but 17 games of Gwent, it'll take a little while. Should I play some of those off stream and some on stream? Should I sneak in a few extras? Anyways, we might have to take some work to just find all of those. We have to find the innkeepers and the merchants. They'll be on the map, most, if not all of them at this point. But we'll have to visit them and talk with them to see if the dialogue option for playing Gwent is gray or still white. Or do we actually get... Ah, 17 markers. I'll take it. That's a hell of a lot of Gwent. Gotta admit, that's a scary amount of Gwent. And I've come around to liking Gwent, but that is one scary amount of Gwent. Let's search the Pheasantry's cellars while we're here. Spoontaneous profits. Excuse me, miss.
There's
Oh, look, the dress lady's still here. Daisy, did you meet the dress lady yet? Here, her name is... doesn't have a name. What do we call her? Do not touch, she said. That's the only way to fix your dress. Wait for it. Oh, Marilyn. Her name was Marilyn. That's right. Isn't that amazing? Truly amazing. Smile for the cameras. Not touch.
Do not touch.
Do not touch.
In the north, there's a land well where bellies are pinched so tight.
See if she's still there when we come back up from the cellar. Excuse me, Butcher, coming through.
And all good lessons.
That can't possibly.
All the Gwent. Ah. Merlin got some class. Dear Beauclaroy. Beauclaroy, wake up! You are being diddled in the derriere by a ruling elite, which plays you like fiddles. Like fiddles! In broad daylight, they have conspired to deprive you of the rightful heir to your throne. It is the Duke's eldest daughter who should take power after his death. Yet he has fed you far-fetched tales about some curse and forced on you his younger daughter. Do not stand idle. Do not tarry. Revolt! All those who will not allow such treatment of themselves and their fellow subjects, let them be at the ready. A rightful heiress to the throne might return at any moment, and then she shall need our support. A concerned citizen. They played you like a damn fiddle. Smeagol. Louis Circus's cookbook. Smeagol Circus. Book contains hundreds of recipes, but instead of the recipe for Beauclaroy rabbit on the last page, there are only a few chaotically written lines. Lebioda's weeping wounds. I've scoured dozens of elven manuscripts, and at last I've found it. I now know what the spoon key I purchased at auction unlocks. It is nothing else but the key to the legendary studio of Ramses Gorthan, the elven priest of the goddess Danamebi, whose culinary masterpieces remain unmatched by even the best of our modern chefs. If I can find the ruins of this temple, said to be somewhere in the Beauclair forest, I'll find all of his legendary recipes. Not to mention the other priceless treasures this Grandmaster Chef must have kept in the kitchen where he perfected his art. The rest of the page is covered with a large, greasy stain. Indeed, whatever you feel for Phantom Pain MGS5, you've got to be grateful for the fiddle meme. Yes. I'm grateful for many things where Phantom Pain is concerned. We've had hundreds of hours with fun with that game, and I plan on us having a good deal more.
Hey there!
Big snake love.
Do you know my favorite? It's Geralt of Rivia.
Your favorite wine?
Professor
Is
of
White
the
Wolf?
Shining Sun.
White Wolf is your favorite wine?
Sugar cookie.
Alright. Spontaneous profits would show. That's the thread. Where'd it go? Have we already? Do we get a completion on it? Had we already found the treasure to go with spontaneous profits? And that's why it's now gone. You finish Wine Wars? Yes. Yes, indeed. That one was worth it. I think we'll stay away from the tourney next time, but Wine Wars was good. Good enough. Lots of fighting. Another section that represents those. Treasure hunts completed. List is too long. Contracts. Treasure hunts. Scavenger hunts. Spontaneous profits. We have already been in Gorthon's studio. That was earlier today, wasn't it? Yeah. Okay, well, with spontaneous profits done. Done. We were gonna get the last diagrams. Contract. Like some more cards. Night for hire. Here's what I see coming together. And we got about 2.5 more hours today. A few more POIs, contracts, secondary quests, treasure hunt, crafting a few things. Tomorrow, we're not that far into the main quest. We got to go back and meet with Regis. So I think we will have a good stream out of the main quest, equine quest, some odds and ends. You'll have to help me find whatever we haven't done yet. But there's so much just there. How many hours? Anyone want to try? Take a guess. Do you think we've got 4 hours plus of the main quest? I bet we do. The Gwent tournament. The main quest, the Gwent tournament, a few other things. Yeah. Gonna take us a while to find some of these. So let's get a few more cards today and see if we can't do a few more things. I don't want to just call it tidying up, but let's go get that diagram across the water. There's somebody else nearby who had a card for us, right? Very nearby. Had it selected. There was a marker down the street or in the building. else has a card for us.
Where are you skittering off to, Silvermane?
57? Do you think it was closer than
Eat,
that?
drink, and be merry. Thus spake the prophet Lebioda.
16. You. Perfect. Maybe?
Where are you?
Yes?
skittering
No,
off
just
to,
outside the door, though.
Silvermane?
You?
Welcome.
You?
I assure you,
You.
Skellige is just as strong as the other factions. It shall soon be considered canon.
Ah,
At least I'm
shit. Is
certain.
this the guy? We don't
I
want to.
don't know. Always been an Nilfgaard man myself.
This is the
Must
tourney. We're
give
not
it some more
starting it now.
thought.
Geralt of Rivia. Saw a notice about a Gwent tournament.
Geralt, not
By all
now.
means, you've come to the right place.
Oh.
I am Count Martin Monnier, organizer-in-chief.
We can say not now, right? Oh, fuck. No!
Our tourney is
Stop!
more than mere diversion.
Cease! Desist!
To spread word of my brother's brainchild, Skellige, a new Gwent faction.
Good God. How do we avoid getting sucked into this right now? I'm thinking of just killing the executable and just... Anyone else think that makes sense? I really don't want to get yanked. I don't want to get caught up in that. Reload. Hey, yeah. And if we're stuck with our autosave. I don't think it mattered. I'm overthinking it, but I really don't want to get pulled into the tournament and unprepared. Totally unprepared for the tournament. We were just talking about preparing for it. How you doing, Tomalak?
Geralt had to face Aragorn,
Good day.
but could only hope to beat him with the help of friends. The Wild Hunt could be defeated with exceptionally powerful magic, so Triss and Yen set out to reconvene the Lodge of Sorceresses. Avalach, too, began to lay plans of his own.
Do you think Marilyn will be back to normal? I didn't think she bugged in the first place. Has anyone ever seen that bug before?
You are in
Alright, that's good.
saying.
Shall not speak with that guy. This time. Coming through.
Work doth one ennoble. Sloth doth one gratify.
Where are you skittering
I can hit the water.
Silvermane?
Tomalak, I've been watching old Next Generation again, but you have not made your appearance yet. Leaping Lebioda. That was perfect. Yeah, chooses grows like to mushroom.
The way to fit through the streets will have everyone free.
3 overall, at least 2. 3 sounds about right. And one where, of course, he's not really there. Doorbell. Be right back. We're not taking our break for about half an hour, but let me check the door. Be right back. All right, back. What's that? Feeding the dogs? Ah, rah, rah. No, it was a package, but they were vigorously knocking on the door, so I thought there might be something to it.
Just like the great beggar described it. Chapel Merton visited must be in the cave.
Really did. Not that kind.
Damn it. What's going on here? Nude women in a cave? Something's not right.
Well, it could be a lot worse, Geralt. Or I'd call that wrong. On the other hand, send nudes.
Thinks they might have been hallucinations. Sure as hell fought as if they were real. Beggars here. Must be a test.
Not a copper to my name.
Got a pile of coins in case you don't have any. I remember the Bruxe in the other room. Here's, the beggars throughout town.
Poor soul.
Help me. I'm dying of poverty.
Do not avert your eyes. Help.
Can't actually give them anything. Or if they were thinking a bit about all the
Arms for the poor, sir.
times you were asked to give and didn't really have a choice.
Last one. Wonder what'll happen now.
Didn't turn around, did I? Kind of dropped down into that cavern with them. Kiki Moors.
I'm being swarmed by Kiki Moors. He's real.
Oh, torch. Oh, shit. Nice girl. Came in. Which side did we come in from? Where was the red patch? Wasn't there a great red patch when we came in? Come down this way? Come down from over here. We're looking down over here. So wasn't there something on the ground? Even looked like there was a sword or something stuck in it. Maybe it was a test, huh? Really not meditated since the fiend decoction a while back.
like Lebiota. Impossible. Not seeing visions anymore. Hope that's the end of that.
Burton's notes. "17 Fane, 1203. It is done. I have reached the Cave of Tribulations and stepped into the hallowed confines of the hidden chapel. Never shall I forget what I have been through. I was attacked by giant fire-breathing creatures. Power monstrosities akin to drowners crossed with Endrage. Men with the faces of wild animals. Yet Lebiota smiled on me and saw fit to let me survive this harrying gauntlet. At its end, here in the hidden chapel, I surrendered myself to meditation, and immediately he filled my mind with a vision of a lake whose crystal clear waters surrounded me, penetrated my soul, and cleansed it of all wickedness and villainy. When I awoke, I was certain what Lebiota had designated as the last station on my pilgrimage. The Lake of Cleansing, where Lebiota healed the bodies and spirits of his followers. Following the advice of the sage known as the Great Beggar, in whose wisdom I basked at the temple of Lebiota, I pray all is well with him and the people of his village have understood he only speaks the truth and means them no harm. I shall now leave behind further things binding me to my former life. Doing so is not easy, however, for acquiring these diagrams once cost me a great deal of time, energy, and sacrifice. But I know this is the right path. Let Lebiota accept my humble offering. I now continue onward towards the Lake of Cleansing. Though my road is difficult and full of sacrifices, it grows ever more straight and clear, and I feel a lightness in my soul. My certainty I walk the right path grows strong as iron, firm as steel. Praise be to Lebiota. It's Lebiota, not Lebiota.
Martin went to the lakeside to seek final atonement. Should look into it. I wonder if it's a relic of some sort.
Blood for blood, God. Hey, Logan. Lake of Cleansing, one diagram to go. All the way back up there. Like I said, a few POIs left, contract or two, plenty of Gwent cards still to acquire, the tourney and what's left of the main quest, the equine quest. We've got at least tomorrow's stream, rest of today and tomorrow's stream. Finish Blood and Wine. Logan, are you interested in Kingdom Come Deliverance? Only a little bit. I'm not sure I'll be playing it, but I'm gonna keep an eye on it. I know people are enjoying it. Got so many games on the I'd like to play that. Also, list. This is really quite a barren spot. I guess the Palace Gardens, that's down. We don't have to go up the switchbacks to get to that marker. Suppose we can just climb out over here, huh? Are you playing Kingdom Come? What do you think of it? This does not look like a way out. Where do we come in from? this way up there. No, that's where we should here. Good, challenging, but good. Well, so Tomalak, forget me for the moment when I hear the combat is rage-inducingly bad. Did you really hear it's bad, or just difficult, different, and difficult? It sounds like it's, I don't know if complicated is the right word, but demanding, unforgiving, clunky, difficult. Awkward. Is it true the archery is without any kind of reticle or target at all? Just eyeballing completely? You have to fight in, I don't know, 8 different directions with your sword or something like that. I remember played an MMO, an older Conan MMO, Age of Conan, if anyone played that. And one of the things that was, I don't imagine it's the same, but one of the things that I remember about that was basically had a grid of 8 directions, I think, to attack and block in. Something like that. It's fuzzy. For an MMO, it made for some interesting combat. No reticle with archery. When you get better, it's easier. Learn their movements. A 2 versus 1 fight can actually death. Over here, the fast travel. Where are we going? Somewhere.
The guard brings peace to our domains. Flout its writ and brought in chains.
Wind is roaring, shaking the house. Back to the Bassane farm, huh? There. That's all right. Maybe this is horrible, but my first thought back there was, that is a lot of lamb chops. And the game in black and white. I like that. I like that. You may get to talk. In case.
Shut it. I've heard enough of that.
Hi.
Gentlemen,
So, you're not friendly then? Alright, I know what to do with unfriendlies.
How long you gonna make me wait?
Got a lot of blood on you, Geralt. Look at that. That's messy.
attacking an armed Witcher. I'll never know. Something wrong with my face? Like Merton wrote
Maybe
about.
it's the glasses.
Nice place. Pretty as hell.
Kidding. Never understand it. Holy Lake. It's the lake. Oh, we've got to dive in. Merton's last letter. 23, Fane, 1203. My road has reached its end. I, Merton, having been given as a child to members of the Manticore Guild of Witchers, have been subjected to their vile mutations and refashioned by their destructive regime of training, to this day cease to be a Witcher. Think Geralt can hold his breath while I read this? I have finished my pilgrimage and divested myself of all that tied me to my old life. I have journeyed to the hidden chapel in the Cave of Tribulations and survived. Today, I am born anew. Here, in the Lake of Cleansing, I leave behind the last of the items which signify my attachment to my previous incarnation as a Witcher. Along with them, I leave behind my cares, grievances, and my obligations. I cast off all that I was, including my name. From now on, I shall answer to Chauvel. I am a new man. Thank you, most redoubtable Lebioda. I feel my new self pushing me onward, to new lands and places which remain hidden from me. The good folk who helped me during my journey always said I must listen to my inner voice and follow it, for it is through that inner voice that Lebioda speaks to us. I shall not go against its will. I will set off north to Temeria, Edern, perhaps even the Dragon Mountains. I will proclaim the glory of Lebioda and do good deeds, just as the prophet commanded. Because nanomachines, son.
Merton's last stop.
Are you ready? Last stop. After we clear out the lake, we're gonna take our next break. Also, we haven't bailed. I haven't bailed on our plans. Just delayed the plans for MGS2. We will still get to and play that again pretty soon. So I'm going to leave those up as coming soon on the website. We'll be playing this tomorrow. More after the break, but we'll be playing this tomorrow as well. And then I think it's possible we'll be starting something else on Monday. I said I've got a bit of a hankering to play some BioShock, maybe Infinite, so I'll be thinking about that. Started that Monday. We'd probably play it Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, something like that. I think it would work out. With the DLC, it would probably take Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. That's without any disruptions. Beautiful lake. Looking clear. The Tufo monster. Sitting on that. We're in the right area. We're gonna take our break and we're in the right area to dig right back in. Tufo monsters down there. We got some waypoints along the way. What say you? See you back here in 10. Stay tuned. Cheers.